तव कथामृतं तत्त्वजीवनं कविभिरीडितं कल्मषापहं श्रवणमङ्गलं श्रीमदाततं भुवि गृह्णन्ति ये भूरिदा जनाः। Your stories, which is like nectar, is the very life force for the living beings burning in the fire of the world. It destroys sins. Mere listening to your exploits brings about the well-being of the living beings. That is why those who know the truth have described your exploits to be the greatest. Those on earth who seeing the glories of your exploits have certainly done a lot of charity in their previous births. It is owing to the result of that meritorious actions that they have developed taste for singing the glories of your sports. A very good evening to you all. It's nice to be present with the nectar-like words of our Master, the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. We have been reading from the page number 81. M came to see, recorder M means Mahendranath Gupta, the recorder of the Gospel, came to see Sri Ramakrishna because during his first meeting, when he came on the request of his friend without any intention to see Sri Ramakrishna or learn anything from him, to have some higher messages, how to get joy in life. He just visited with his friend, as I described. He was trying to commit suicide, not getting joy in life. Now, on the first visit, he grew a kind of love and respect, a kind of devotion to Sri Ramakrishna, although he was not a devotee. Now, second visit he made just a couple of days later, because he was feeling a pull, attraction towards Sri Ramakrishna, his words, the place. A person who was trying to commit suicide now gets joy and feels comfortable in the presence of others in this world. And he discussed many things with Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna asked, where from you have come? Have you married? Have you children? How is your wife? What do you believe in God with form, without form? So in this way, why the people will worship the statue of idol of clay? There is an image of spirit, consciousness. So these things were going on, and he was trying to argue with Sri Ramakrishna that he also knows something about spiritual life, about God. Actually, what later on he said, is it mathematics or something, literature, history? What a shame, how foolish I am. This is not mathematics or history or literature that one can teach it to others. No, this is the deep mystery of God. What he says appeals to me. So about God I have never inquired what is the nature of God. Now he felt a kind of love, respect, and grew a kind of humility in him. In our spiritual tradition, in the Gita, in the Upanishad, it is there that if you are really a good seeker, really you want to know what is the goal of life, how to reach that goal, what are the means. If you are sincere and really want to achieve the goal, God will send the Guru, the necessary things that you need to go through to have the perfection. this is there. Rishi, Munis, they did it and they said, it is the way. And if you have tad viddhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya upadikshanti te tat jnanam jnanina tattvadarshina. This is from the Jnana Yoga Gita. In the Upanishad also is there. If you approach with right earnestness, understanding, sincerity, love, respect, that really you know something which I do not know, please bless me. Please give me the instructions. How can I also get that joy, that bliss that you are enjoying now? So I accept your tutorship, your teachership. You tell me the path. So it is there in the scripture that always you will question who will teach me, where is the teacher. If you are sincere, real seeker of truth, then God will send, God Himself will come as your guru, as your teacher, as your instructor, as your guide. So don't worry. But how to approach to know the truth? Tad viddhi pranipatena, with folded hand, with humility, with prostration, you will approach the illumined souls and they will, and you have to render some service also through your questions, good questions, guileless questions, not to test how much my guru knows, more than me or not. It is not. You have to have faith that this man whom I accepted as my teacher or I am going to accept, whom I love, I feel a kind of respect for him. He will say something that he knows which will be good for me, which I am confused, I am doubtful about, whether I should do this or that, whether my ishta should be this or this, whether I should follow this path or that path. So this kind of minimum respect and love and devotion, humility, desire to know, these are the qualities that a good seeker should have, and then God Himself will send, God Himself will come to instruct you, to take you, holding you in God's hands, holding you in your hands, God will take you, help you reach the goal of life if you are really sincere. But if you are happy with the enjoyment of the world, then God also says, all right, you enjoy. When you will feel tired and really you will be sincerely calling on me, praying to me, then I will come. So now this aim who was trying to argue with Sri Ramakrishna, now he says that now happily M's first argument, this was M's, this recorder of the Gospel, Mahendranath Gupta, it is pseudonym, only M. It was his first argument with the master and happily his last. He understood, no, this is a man with whom I should not argue, because what he says appeals to me. So gradually there is a change in his mind from an argumentative mind, now he has got a humility grown in a humble mind. Now he is asking Sri Ramakrishna, yes sir, how sir may we fix our minds on God? Sri Ramakrishna said, you see, you are talking of the worshipping of the clay image. Even if the image is made of clay, there is need for that sort of worship. God Himself has provided different forms of worship. He who is the Lord of the universe has arranged all these forms to suit different men in different stages of knowledge. The mother cooks different dishes to suit the stomachs of her different children. Suppose she has 5 children. If there is a fish to cook, she prepares various dishes from it. Pulao, pickled fish, fried fish, and so on, to suit the different tastes and powers of digestion of the children. So mother knows which dish, what type of food will be the best for the stomach, for the good of the child. Do you understand me? Sri Ramakrishna asked. Now he was also thinking, no, humility is coming. If I really want to know something, I have to be humble, I have to be guileless. I am not to test how much his erudition is, scholarship is, how much he knows. It is not that. What you know that. And what you do not know, you ask for that. The Guru will, those who know the path, know the thing, will try to make you understand according to your understanding. So I am now humbly asking, yes sir, how many sir is coming? Now sir, yes sir, how sir, please sir, may we fix our minds on God sir. So this kind of humility was not there in his behavior with Sri Ramakrishna earlier. Now he himself is telling, using this word, humbly I asked, with all humility, guilelessness, really with the desire to know the truth. And he has genuinely grown a kind of faith and love for Sri Ramakrishna that what he says, it appeals. I cannot throw it out. It is a deep mystery of God. I do not know. Really, this man knows. He is talking from his heart. He is not quoting some books and this and that, reading out from there. It is not. What he is telling, it appeals to my mind. Yes, I should not be showing my scholarship and erudition and other achievements, accomplishment to this person, because this is something which I do not know. Now Sri Ramakrishna will answer. Very simple question he asked, but that is the world, whole world, we are all suffering, we are all going through, passing through all this disease. Sir, how to fix our minds on God? We are good people, we are also devotees, we like to achieve the goal of life in this life. How to know God, if God is there, and if God is there, what is its form, with form or without form? If with form, which form is appropriate for me, which form is the actual form that I should worship? I will be able to go beyond this coming and going samsara, this transmigration, birth and death and suffering and being. And so long we live here, then also we are suffering so much confusion, so much dissatisfaction. So why all these are happening? Those who have gone beyond all these things, all this suffering, living in this body, and also those who know the goal of life and reach that condition, then they can teach us. So with this humility, love, respect, with folded hand and real, genuine earnestness to know, if you approach, Guru will tell you what is. And now with this humility he is asking wonderful question, the eternal question actually. Always it is there in the minds of the devotees, those who want to go beyond this suffering, this worldly situation, that is it the goal of life that I will be born, have a body, and just eat, sleep, enjoy, and then die, and everything is finished. In the Kathopanishad also this question is there, that what happens this to Yamraja, the god of death, Yama, Nachiketa, a 9-year-old boy, asking that what happens? Some people say after death something remains, some people say no, there nothing remains. What actually happened? What is the goal of life? Only to be born and to die. What actually is the mystery? Where it ends? Is there any soul? If its soul is there, where it goes? I am this body, mind, or behind that some truth is there. So, with all sincerity and humility, Nachiketa asked, and Yamaraja gave him the knowledge of the self, Atmagyan. That is what is Kathopanishad, the story. So here also, the how to fix, God is there you are telling, and I also have faith in God, but how to achieve that God? How to realize that God? How to fix our minds on God? Our mind goes to anywhere and everywhere in this world. Mind is so speedily can go. Now I am thinking I am going to the moon. Mind is gone to the moon. That photo is there, what we see generally. And now I am thinking I am going to India, and this Belur Math I am viewing, Dakshineshwar, where Master was telling all this. That room is, I am closing my eyes, I am visualizing. I am seeing all those things. Master is sitting there, the barber has come, Amy is asking these questions. Dakshineshwar is there in my mind. So mind can travel so fast, it can go anywhere and everywhere. But how to keep God in mind? Mind can go anything to anywhere, any place and think of anything in this world, but not of God. To be fair and to be true, this is the world. With every one of us, we can become busy with anything, any other talks, but regarding God, after sometimes our fixing our mind, our attention, it goes, we feel tired, we feel sleepy, we cannot hear more, oh, we are tired, oh, how long we can keep our attention. But if there is a TV, movie going on for hours, if there is a good football playing whole night, there is no sleep. But if we sit with our books for our studies, school, college, university curriculum, then we feel sleepy. And if it is spiritual books, scripture, oh, then it is more. So it happens. So he is not a fool. He is 29 years old. He is headmaster in 2 schools, principals in 2 schools in Calcutta, visiting professor, university blue, and he has suffered much in his family life and trying to commit suicide. Now after hearing Sri Ramakrishna, he forgot that I should commit suicide. I am a father, I have wife, I have my children, I have my father, mother. All these good ideas came to him and he gave up that thought. And now Sri Ramakrishna says that to go beyond all these things, suffering will be there, one has to know God. And that is why you have got this human birth. It is not for committing suicide. It is not to give up your own children. Sri Ramakrishna directly did not tell him anything, but was telling, Pratap came. But he had so many children and he has kept them in with somebody, and he wants to stay here. What is this? It is not good. A husband must take care of his wife. A father must take care of his children. A son must take care of his father, mother. So, indirectly, he was giving everything he was suffering from, and gradually, he feels the taste of life again. He doesn't want to commit suicide, die anymore. Rather, to go beyond this suffering, why there is this trouble, how to handle the family life, how to handle this worldly life, and also to reach the goal. So he is asking that how to fix our minds on God and God alone. And Sri Ramakrishna is giving the wonderful answer to that. Very simple, but how difficult it is for us. Sri Ramakrishna is telling Master, repeat God's name and sing His glories and keep holy company, and now and then visit God's devotees and holy men. The mind cannot dwell on God if it is immersed day and night in worldliness, in worldly duties and responsibilities. It is most necessary to go into solitude now and then and think of God. To fix the mind on God is very difficult in the beginning, unless one practices meditation in solitude. When a tree is young, it should be fenced all around. Otherwise, it may be destroyed by cattle. To meditate, you should withdraw within yourself or retire to a secluded corner or to the forest. And you should always discriminate between the real and the unreal. God alone is real, the eternal substance. All else is unreal, that is impermanent. By discriminating thus, one should shake off impermanent objects from the mind. Sri Ramakrishna is giving the words of hope, bringing hope. that about Jesus Christ it is said, yes, Savior, he has come, Shusamachar, the gospel, that yes, all sinners will also get illumination, will go to the kingdom of heaven. That is the gospel. So Sri Ramakrishna also here is telling, yes, to fix our mind in God, it is difficult in the beginning if you don't practice. But if you practice, this is the way that all rishis, munis, that this is not your problem alone, that you are suffering, you have to commit suicide. No, my dear. This, since the creation started, human beings were there was always this question from time unknown, what is the goal of life and how to reach that, how to go beyond this suffering. So it is not a new thing, new suffering, new question and new path. I know the path, I will tell you, but you have to do this. In the beginning it is difficult, and when a tree is young, it should be fenced all around, otherwise it may be destroyed by cattle. Sri Ramakrishna's examples, analogies, stories, anecdotes are so perfect and practical. It is chosen, taken from our practical life, day-to-day life. We say, oh, yes, it happens. Yes. We cannot say it doesn't happen. Immediately we believe in, say, yes, actually it happens. Small tree, a sapling, you put water, manure, this, that, then fence, and just a few years, few months, then it becomes such big, so strong that you can tie an elephant with a tree. Elephant even cannot do any wrong to it when it is grown up, matured, strong enough. So in this worldly life also, when we are spiritually babies, we need some discipline, regularity, some time schedule, so that every day we will do this. But when mind becomes strong and fixed, then gradually we find, oh no, it is not that bad, it is not that difficult. Sri Ramakrishna is telling, yes, in the beginning it is there, but he is giving the hope, and it's very simple treatment. Prescription is what? Repeat God's name and sing His glories and keep holy company, and now and then visit God's devotees and holy men. Always try to remain in good company. A man is known by the company he keeps. If we are busy always with bad company, as nowadays, 50 years, 100 years back, world was not like this. Drug addiction, wine addiction, casino addiction, visiting bad places, living lives like brutes. It was not there 50 years back, 100 years back. Our seniors, our mothers, our fathers, our grandfathers, grandparents, they said, no, our time it was not that adulteration in the society. So much of falsity, hypocrisy, so much of hatred, so much of violence, it was not there. They were also human beings. Gradually, where we are dragging us to what level? Being human beings. Simple thing, repeat God's name and sing His glories and keep holy company. And now and then visit God's devotees and holy men. Sri Ramakrishna, the avatar, the man who is assigned, who himself taken this assignment on himself, embodied himself to liberate us. Every day we chant that you have taken your birth only to unchain us, make us free. And he is giving simple prescription. What is that? Take God's name, repeat God's name, His glories. Be in the holy company and always visit God's devotees, holy men. These minimum things, if we can do it with right earnestness, Sri Ramakrishna says, the mind cannot dwell on God if it is immersed day and night in worldliness. in worldly duties and responsibilities. So, it is most necessary to go into solitude. I understand the weaknesses of human being. Sri Ramakrishna is telling, I know, it is not that easy thing, but this is all in the beginning. If you are sincere, really you love God, really you want to come out of this mess, so-called this mess, this world, this birth and death, samsara, then there is path. I am telling you. What is this? Go to a solitude. Only asking questions, I will tell you everything and you will not do anything, that will not do. You must be sincere. As you have asked a wonderful question, the highest question in life, how to realize God, how to keep our mind on God, how to fix our mind on God, how to feel the presence of God in our mind always. These are not ordinary questions, but it is the common questions of almost all of us. Only intensity is more or less there. But whenever we suffer from any blow in this world, get kicks, we feel, oh, world is so full of suffering, how to get out of it? We go here and there, and those who we believe in that they are good people, they are well-wishers, we open our heart to them. They also just say some sweet words, good words, and if we are confused, they say according to their understanding. But we have to follow that. So Sri Ramakrishna is telling again and again that if you really want to fix your mind on God, then you must go and do practice meditation in solitude. Simple thing. But we think, one day meditation, 2 days meditation, nothing is happening. Then we go to another one. Hey, tell me how to. Sri Ramakrishna said, this is the problem of the modern world, modern man. They have so many gadgets and devices to have some more information here and there. Information is information. Information is not knowledge. I can quote profusely from. These are information. That book said this, there are so many slokas, the meaning of that, these are all information. It doesn't mean that I am a man of knowledge. I have realized all those things which I am quoting. So Sri Ramakrishna is telling that if you are really sincere, God will send Guru to you. And once you are with your teacher, follow the instruction of your teacher to the letter with all your heart. Then success will come. You will reach the goal. And prescription is very simple, and don't be worried. It is a great message of hope to the whole world. Each sinner, we know, each saint has a past. Each sinner has a future. We know today's saint, overnight nobody could become saint. In the Gita also Bhagavan is telling Arjuna, it is difficult, I know. Avyasana tu konteyo vairagyena cha grihate. Arjuna, if you practice again and again, don't give it up. Whoever got illumination, Bhagavan Buddha Dev, he is telling enough is enough. I could not bear thirst, that. This time I am not giving up my I will not give up my seat until and unless I realize that truth in my heart of hearts. Unless I am illumined, I am not. Even if my body goes, I die, it perishes, no problem. My fleshes, my bones melts. I will not give up my seat until and unless. So Sri Ramakrishna is telling, Bhagavan Sri Krishna also said, Arjuna, you practice. In the beginning it is difficult, but our mind becomes always disturbed by anything. Anything, our eyes open, that is why. Those who are already perfected in meditation, they can meditate, eyes open. Raja Maharaj, Swami Brahmanandaji, the disciple has given the smoke already, hubble bubble. This. He will smoke. It is there. It has burnt everything. 1 hour, 2 hours, gone. Again the disciple came. He is sitting. Eyes are open. but he is not seeing anything else. When we keep our eyes open, we see anything and everything going on here, because our mind is with the object. We are seeing. But when the mind is not with the object, mind is busy with the something higher, then although everything is happening, even there will be sound, I will not hear the sound if my mind is concentrated, fixed in that object of, on that object of thought, on object of meditation. So, when somebody is perfected, he can meditate anywhere and everywhere. Sharat Maharaj, Sharadanji Maharaj, you have been reading his life. Holy Mother's house in Bagh Bazar, Calcutta. Always people are coming. Calcutta was the capital, and Holy Mother already, people have come to know the Holy Mother is not only the wife of Sri Ramakrishna, he is the Divine Mother incarnation. Ma Saraswati, Ma Durga, Ma Kali, Ma Jagadhatri. So people are coming anytime and every time, and to talk to Holy Mother, to see Holy Mother, and making noise. They come. But Sharadanandaji Maharaj was writing the Lila Prasanga, the life story of Sri Ramakrishna, all the divine play and sports Sri Ramakrishna did in his life, meditating. He doesn't have any problem. Maharaj, how do you do? Well, I have asked my mind, you remain within yourself. Apunate apni theko mon, jeo nako karu ghare. Sri Ramakrishna liked this song on the Divine Mother. Oh my mind, remain within your own territory, don't go outside. If we open our eyes, we think our mind goes outside. But those who have perfected, control their mind, their senses, they will see the objects of enjoyment, but their mind will not. They will hear some sound, but they will not feel that we will also dance with the sound. They will see something very tempting, but they will not feel tempted because they have controlled their senses. How it comes? Through practice. Arjuna, you will also be a yogi if you can practice it. Abhyasana tu kantru. Again and again, practice is open to kanto vairagyena and detachment. Everything you do, not for the enjoyment of your body and thinking that these finite things, objects can give you that eternal bliss and joy. No. Detachment. I am a father, I will do my duty to my son. This son God has sent it to me. I am a mother, I am doing my duty to my son, my daughter, my children. I am a teacher, I am teaching. Anything and everything you do, your attitude has to change. Divinizing. I am not seeing object as object of enjoyment. I am seeing as the very embodiment of that ultimate truth, my Ishta Devata, my Brahman, my God, Goddess, whatever I like, I believe in. If we can see in that way and do all our duties in a detached manner, Arjuna, you don't think you are killing and get yourself attached. This is the duty of the Kshatriya, the king. You are the brother of the king and protector of the dharma, righteousness. So you are doing that. All good will happen to you. You will go to heaven if you do it. Because this is your duty. In a detached manner you do. Nothing will bind you. No wrong will come upon you by killing others. You are thinking, killing. What is killing? Anything is born, nobody can kill the Atman. Anything is born, will perish, will die. So you are not killing. You have to do your duty in a detached manner for not any selfish motive. Desire to return name, fame, power, position, more acquire, territories, I am. No. You are doing your duty as father, mother, son, daughter, husband, wife, teacher, guru. You do as disciple. Don't ask for. Don't try to get karmanyavadhikaraste ma phalashu kadachana. You do your karma, but don't try to have the fruit of it. What will be the fruit? Don't think of that. You have the right to do the karma, not the fruit of thereof. Fruit is, leave it to God. Or Bhagavan is telling, showing himself, fruit is with me. I will see what is good, what is bad. But you do your karma. So here also Sri Ramakrishna is telling that in a solitary place, go there and have discrimination. To meditate, you should withdraw within yourself or retire to a secluded corner or to the forest, and you should always discriminate between the real and the unreal. Your attitude, you remain here as husband, as wife, as son, as daughter, as householder. It is nothing wrong in that. Yesterday, Mahendranath was speaking on Shakar Prati to a friend. Wonderful poem by Swami Vivekananda. This Bengali is also very emotional, wonderful words that, yes, in this world, take it from me, that Vidya hetu kori pran pon ordhek korechi ayukshoy, প্রেম হেতু উন্মাদের মতো প্রাণহীন ধরেছি ছায়, ধর্মতরে করি কত মত, গঙ্গা তীর শ্মশান আলয়, নদী তীর পর্বত গহ্বর, ভিক্ষাসনে কতকাল যায়, অসহায় ছিন্নবাস ধরে দাঁড়ে দাঁড়ে উদর পূরণ, ভগ্ন দেহ তপস্যার ভারে, কি ধন করিন উপার্জন. What is the meaning? Swamiji is telling his own experience in life. I have devoted half my life to the relentless pursuit of knowledge. For the sake of love, I have clutched at shadows lifeless, like one insane. For religion, I have explored many faiths, and how many days have I passed by the Ganges and other sacred streams, in cremation grounds and mountain caves, living on alms, utterly alone, clad in rags, begging from door to door, the body broken under the weight of severe austerities. What wealth have I earned? I did so much tapasya, spiritual austerities here, there. Sadhu, santos, seekers, they do. Whole day they are by the side of the Ganges. Ganges is a very auspicious, very pure river, so holy river. So taking always bath in the Ganges, sitting on the bank of the Ganges, visiting temple, mosques, churches, going to the caves, meditating, so much things, everything I did. And then, শোনো বলি মরমের কথা, জেনেছি জীবনে সত্য সার, তরঙ্গ আকুল ভবঘোর, এক তরি করে পারাপার, মন্ত্রতন্ত্র প্রাণ নিয়মন মতামত দর্শন বিজ্ঞান, ত্যাগ ভোগ বুদ্ধির বিভ্রম, প্রেম প্রেম এই মাত্র ধন. Swamiji's wonderful poem, through which Swami has delineated his whole philosophy of life, philosophy of this tapasya, goal of life, and how to achieve it. Swamiji is telling, listen from me, I have little experience. I know, I have traveled half the world, and I know where the shoe pinches. I have a little experience of the world, experience of the spiritual life, experience of enlightenment. I have also done all these things. And after doing all these things, what I got? Listen to me. Listen, I will speak to you from my heart. I have discovered the true essence of life. There is only one ferry that can take us across the terrible ocean of samsara, buffeting us with its waves. Mantras and rites, control of breath, disputation, philosophy, science, renunciation, enjoyment, all are mere delusions of the mind. Love, love, this is the soul treasure. Prem, prem, love, love, love for God. All your tapasya, how many times you are going, if your mind is actually not feeling that bereavement, that separation, that agony, that I am not happy without the feeling of the presence of God in my heart of hearts, then wherever you go, it will just, you are doing something, but you will not bring that goal in your life, lasting joy in your life. You are trying to do something, But compared to love, for which we are doing all this tapasya, all this I have done, that whole life for knowledge, these, that, tapasya, shadows, what I got? Almost nothing. Rather, I have broken my body, physical body, doing so much of tapasya, austerities. Now, listen to me. I am telling you from my heart that essence of life, all those things are secondary. First thing is to generate, to grow love for God. If that love for God is there, you will find the solitary place even in the city center. In the din and bustle of city center, you will feel the silence, eternal silence. And if your mind is not prepared, love for God is not there, then wherever you will go, you will find that many other things are coming. You have gone there, but mind is bringing the cities and other things even to the caves of the Himalayas. So, Sri Ramakrishna is telling, hope is there. Every saint has a past. They did tapasya, no doubt. And that is why they have become saints. You are a sinner, no problem. You do that tapasya. What is that tapasya? Love God. Be in the company, try to be happy in the company of the holy people. Don't try to get any more joy from the worldly enjoyments, because there is no end of it. The more you think, I enjoy a little bit this, I will then throw it up. Today I see this movie, from tomorrow I will take the oath that I will not see the movie and enjoy all this violence and other bad things and all these movies. Today you are thinking, from tomorrow I will do. No, that will not do. If that is wrong, that is not taking me to reach my goal, then now itself, instantly, yes, giving up means giving up. I will neither physically, with the physical eyes, nor mentally will live on that, will think of that. So Sri Ramakrishna is telling, in the beginning, to meditate, one should withdraw the mind, retire to a secluded place, and by discriminating what is, why I will give it all this, it is unreal. That cannot give me joy. It will only make me more bound and bound. I am being trapped for all these things, sense enjoyments. This will only bind me more and more, and at the end give me more trouble and suffering and misery, which I want to come out of. So these are unreal. What is real? So love that real. Try to find out that real and give up the attachment towards the unreal. Attachment you withdraw. From Sri Ramakrishna was asking what I said, that yes, with Vishaya Virag, only Vishaya Virag, this denunciation, detachment will not do. Vishaya Virag, I don't like anything. But where is my mind? No, I am not enjoying this, I am not enjoying, I am not all that. But mind? Ishware Anurag. You have to detach your mind, denounce the worldly objects. At the same time, you have to attach your mind to God and God alone. Ishware Anurag. Ishwara means God, Anurag means love. If you can do that, simultaneously you have to do. No, I don't like anyone, then I will be a heartless one. Somebody is dying, I am not going to anybody, I am not. But what you have got, achieved in this way, I have become heartless, dry, something, but I have not achieved anything. Prem, preme matrudhan. But if I have generated, grown true love, sincere love, there is no business in that love. I don't know. God, we love God. God, you give me this, I am giving you this dakshina, I am giving you this pranay, I am giving you this sweet, I am giving you this food offering. So God, see that I get promotion, I get this power, I get that position, say that I get some occult power, I get some, give me realization. These things also come. This is. A time will come when love will be for love's sake. Whether you give me or not give me, I don't bother. In the morning whether you are away from me or you are with me, although it will pain, but I will not say anything. Whatever, I am your own, thou art my own, thou and thou alone. Who do whatever you like. but I don't want anything other than you. I want to love for love's sake. Because I love you, I cannot live without you. I cannot but love you. Mind will gradually come to that level by doing so much of tapasya here and there. People come to know that nowhere is God there, God is here. The teacher, there is a story in the board, teacher has written, the God is nowhere, Nowhere. So he asked, hey, this statement, the sentence is right? He wrote on that. Nobody could answer. They said God is nowhere because they don't see God. So God is nowhere. Kotao God nahi. There is no God. One boy was intelligent. He said, no sir, it is wrong. What is wrong? What is wrong? You right? He came. He just separated two words. God is nowhere. He made no, brought the W. God is now here. Where became here, giving its W prefixed with the no. God is now here. God is here. We have to feel in that way, positive. Feeling the presence of God in everything, with son, with daughter, with husband, with mother, with father, with friend, with foes, everyone. Seeing the presence of God, feeling the presence of God within and without. That is the path. But in the beginning, you have to practice it to keep the mind fixed in that. So Sri Ramakrishna is telling, by discriminating, you have to give up the unreal things. The real is eternal substance, and unreal means those who are impermanent. Anything in our life is impermanent other than the presence of God. Everything is changing. Our body changes, our everything changes, our taste changes, our situation changes. So, aim humbly, again humbly, always he is now writing humbly, with all humility, love and respect. He was asking another, how ought we to live in the world? How ought we to live in this world? Master now answering. Do all your duties, but keep your mind on God. Live with all, with wife and children, father and mother, and serve them. Treat them as if they were very dear to you, but know in your heart of hearts that they do not belong to you. This wonderful idea, deify, love everyone, because they also have come from God. God has given me this son, this is why. God has given me this father, this mother, this husband, this wife, this property, this body, even one's own physical body. Love that, but not as your body, that you are the body. Because this is the vehicle, instrument through which you can think of God, you can reach God, you can feel the presence of God, you can enjoy the bliss of God. So this body-mind must be taken care of. It should not be wasted, it should not be abused and misused and kept unused. Because God has given free everything, brain, thought, this wonderful, the Taj Mahal of all creation. All bodies are, God is there present in everything. But in human beings, maximum, and in avatars, the highest presence of God. So take care of this body also, but not as attached, it is my body. This body has come from God to realize God. So this is real unreal discrimination. In this way, if one can do and do all duties and keep the mind in God, live with everyone, serve them, treat them as your very own, dear to you, but know in your heart of your hearts that do not belong to you. They do not belong to you. We say, no, I love my son and that son equally. I am very impartial. My heart is very. But when my son passes away, I cannot stop my tears. rolling down, coming down. But it's somebody else's son, my son's friend, I caress the baby also. I feel a little bit, but not that much. So that will not do. You must, everyone feel that they are gods. You love them only as gods. But real love, feeling, attachment will be only for God and God, not for anything in this world. God has given me this duty, I am doing it as best as possible. I am not expecting anything in return. No attachment, no rejection, no repulsion, no attraction. God has assigned me, I will do that. So, love only God and God alone. Never ever know that they don't, know in your heart of hearts that they don't belong to you. We think it is my son, so he suffer. My, me, mine, that makes us suffer. This attachment. If you can think, no, it is God's. My mother was, yes, good. If she passed away, mother has gone to God. I will not be that disturbed, worldly attachment. There is a kind of contentment, spiritual contentment. It is not that I am rude, I am cruel. My mother has passed away and I am happy. It is not that. But a kind of divine contentment that yes, reality. My mother came, her duties in this world finished. She was a very wonderful lady. I am so grateful to her. She took care of my this. She is the vehicle through which this body has come. I will do all my duties as son, but I will not think that my mother will remain with me eternally, and that is only my mother. She was not my, might be, in my previous life, she was not my mother. She might have been in a male form. I also might have been in some other form. In this life, through God's grace, mother was the vehicle to bring this body. As a son, I will do all my duties meticulously with all my love and sincerity, gratefulness, with love, honor, respect, devotion. But I know everything has come from God. Even this body also, it will go to God. If it goes, I am not perturbed, I am not disturbed. We can bear anything and everything, but when I have to die, oh, I have to die. We cannot bear that. No, I am not this body. I am that Atman. I am that absolute essence which is working through this body as a vehicle. Electricity we don't see if there is no device, something, some gadget, a fan, light, this, that. So, it is there, it has come from the powerhouse. These are only reflecting that yes, power is there. If those gadgets are not there, bulbs and tubes and fans or other things are not there, we don't find the presence of. So, through this vehicle, bodies, God is working. So, a kind of reality, unreality, permanent, impermanent, these things if we keep in our mind and remain in this world, doing all our best duties to each and every one, but knowing that everything has come from God, only this life, afterwards everything will be cut, this worldly ties and this thing, only our spiritual relation will be there. In everyone, that eternal essence is there. Jiva Atman, that Atman is there. In me, in everyone. So they are my, not brother, sister. In Atman there is no gender. It is me in another form. It has taken one form. As we give this, with the same clay, we make one elephant, we make one rat, we make one horse, but actually all those are clay substance. It appears in different forms. Inside all of us, that ultimate reality is there. That essence is there, which is imperishable, which is not destructible, which is eternal. But this body, these are all forms coming, going. So deifying, divinizing the life, seeing God, the presence of God in everyone, but relation is with God and God alone. So Sri Ramakrishna has given many other examples. We will read later on. Today we stop here. If there is any question, yes, please.
Who was the most favorite disciple of Ramakrishna Paramahansa apart from Swami Vivekananda?
Just for your information, whoever went to Sri Ramakrishna, be it householder devotees, be it sannyasi disciples, never ever anyone complained that Sri Ramakrishna loves me less. Their own statements are there. That Master, whenever I went, Master paid full attention to me. According to my understanding, Master instructed me and I am happy with me. So, it is difficult to say. We know Naren was made the leader. Sri Ramakrishna praised publicly about Naren, that Naren has got this, he is wonderful. He can sing, he is so much learned, he is so much intelligent, he should be the leader of all of you. So, he said that, praised Narendra, because he found that Naren had all these qualities, accomplishments, just a young boy. So Sri Ramakrishna said that. But it does not mean that other than Naren, he loved. Say about Raja Maharaj, Swami Brahmananda, Sri Ramakrishna said, one day I was in meditation and I found that a divine revelation was there, that a baby was sitting, a divine mother brought and kept it on his lap. Then he was just shivering, what happened? From where this baby has come? So he was asking Hriday, his nephew, Hriday, today I had this revelation. What is this? What is the vision, meaning of this vision? Son sitting on me. Hriday was a householder, a father of children. He was saying, oh mama, oh my dear maternal uncle, don't you know? What is the meaning of that? Actually, you are going to have a baby. You are going to be a father. Sri Ramakrishna immediately said, what rascal, nonsense, don't you know? To me all women are mothers. How can I have a physical child? Then she scolded Hriday Ram, Master's nephew. Then Master had this divine vision. Oh, my dear, this is not the baby you will have. It is your spiritual son. It is not your physical, biological son. It is your spiritual son. And Master found Rakhal came. He found that Rakhal is that baby. So, Rakhal is considered as the spiritual child of Sri Ramakrishna. But it does not mean that Rakhal can claim that Rakhal was loved most. Rather, when Rakhal was, as a small boy, this childish nature that Sri Ramakrishna comes, Sri Ramakrishna loves others also. So my share of love will be less. So Rakhal, before being perfected, this is also divine play of God, Rakhal was thinking and a kind of jealousy he was showing. That then Master prayed to Divine Mother Kali, Rakhal is doing wrong, Mother, he is a small baby, don't find out any fault with Rakhal. Rakhal is such a... Rakhal was around 18 years at that time. And Master is telling, Nak tiple doodh beroy. If you press its nostrils, it will come, all this liquid will come. It is just such a small baby. Oh, Divine Mother Kali, better you keep him for some time to some other place for his spiritual growth and perfection. When he will come out of this jealousy, then again you will bring him here. So Rakhal was sent to Vrindavan. Rakhal did not know why Sri Ramakrishna is sending. So several months Rakhal was there, 6 months or more than that, did some tapasya, taking God's name. Then Rakhal understood, Mannatho Sri Jagannatho, my Guru is the Guru of Lord of the universe. So I should not feel selfish and jealous of others. Then why he or she is coming and they are also sharing my love. No. He is God. God is everyone's God. So Rakhal's perfection came, and Rakhal again came back to Dakshineshwar. So we cannot say that Sri Ramakrishna had any special love other than Narendra for anybody. So Narendra was the leader of the group, and Narendra, he said, Narendra, he did not even ask, allow Narendra to help him giving him the water for his toilet and other purposes. Because he said, I know where from you have come. Holy Mother also said, if Narendra Master was alive, Master would have kept Narendra on the head. And when Narendra was being sent to Himalaya with the help of for tapasya and doing japa meditation there, Akhandanandaji Maharaj, Holy Mother is telling Gangadhar, we are giving our everything, sarvasya means our everything, all, we are giving our all to you, take care of Naren, see that my Naren gets food in the Himalayas. Naren is going for tapasya, Holy Mother is thinking of his food. Not because Holy Mother knows these are all they have to do. Show for us, all of us, that yes, you have to do in this with this physical body, physical tapasya, all these things you have to do. But Sri Ramakrishna knew who Naren was. Holy Mother knew, and other brothers also. They said, yes, Master told us. So for doing Divine Mother's work, you have taken this human body. So, next question.
How to inculcate that love for love's sake?
Love for love's sake. It is also how to inculcate means Master was telling, these are the things, go to a solitary place. Only asking questions will day. How to do we need any? Do we go to any doctor, any physician? Can you teach me how to love radio, TV shows, movies? My attention does not come when I see the movies. My attention does not come when I go to the football ground and see Pele or Maradona is playing. Can you please help me? What is the prescription? It is inborn. We feel a pull. I love football, so I love Pele, I love cricket, I love these cricket players. For hours, without food, without drink, in the ground, standing on the ground, under the sun, scorching sun. When we were students, we used to enjoy in that way. We didn't feel that we were tired, we were sweating, it is sun, it is this. There was rain also. But we enjoyed. How to do it? Who taught me to become fan of love football, to love, and when we gradually started seeing movies, who taught us to fall in love with seeing movies? So it is natural. If I am really sincere that there is something higher in this life, which is real, source of all joy and happiness, then my mind automatically will go. How to love my mother? Do we go to any? We do not know that God is our mother, our father. Tameva mata cha pita, tameva bandhuscha, sakha tameva sarvam mama devo devo. This, where from it has come? You are my everything. You are my father, you are my mother, you are my paramour, you are my beloved, you are my friend, you are my attendant, you are my companion, you are my everything, you are my good, you are my bad, everything. This feeling, it comes automatically when our desire for worldly enjoyment becomes saturated. When bhoga ends, yoga starts. Bhoga means enjoyment, desire for enjoyment. Then automatically it starts. So, how to get this? If Sri Ramakrishna has not, through Gospel, I heard that Swami Brahmanandaji's disciple, Swami Shankaranandaji, if anybody used to go and Maharaj give some upadesh, how to love God, how to live in this world, how to fix our mind in God, he said, you see, you don't consider me greater teacher than Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna has given, if by reading Gospel you don't feel love for God, then I do not have anything more to say or anything more to teach you. So, we have to introspect, not asking questions. How to love God? So long our desire for enjoyment and other things will not go. How to love God will not work. Even God himself was. To Sri Ramakrishna, so many people came. Aim alone did not come. Those words that night when Sri Ramakrishna was telling something, that when love for God will be there, automatically there will be shedding tears and you don't need to do your japa meditation regularly because you are thinking of God always. You just take Haribol, Haribol, that will do, Om, Om, that will do. M became converted transformed into a devotee. The whole room, there were 30, 50, 40 people were there. How many of them became M? Who taught them? Who taught M to love Sri Ramakrishna? M was suffering in this world. That is why it is written that in this world, those who your stories, your sports, your divine lila, which is like nectar, is the very life force for the living beings burning in the fire of the world. So long we will not feel that we are burning in the world, rather we are enjoying in the world, then no Sri Ramakrishna's words, no Kathamrita, no Gospel, no Jishu, no Buddha will act properly in our minds. But when we will feel, there is a more beautiful example Sri Ramakrishna said. Somebody was telling, since Sri Ramakrishna said, you are asking me, it is like that story. A baby was sleeping and asking the mother, Mother, you see, I don't soil the bed at night. When I will feel the urge for the nature, you call me, I will go out and I will not spoil the bed and soil the bed. Mother was telling, my child, your nature's call will itself make you get up. You don't need when I will call. Your call. So when we will love God, when love will come, we have to pray. Yes, that is our. Food is there in the dining room. I am in the shrine. Everything is ready, but I have to go to dining room. This is what we have to do. If we say, where is food sitting in the shrine, food will not come here. This is very simple thing. We have to pray to God with sincere heart, and as Master has said, how to fix God? You start japa, meditation, pray to God. Keep yourself away from other things. Don't think these worldly things are yours. Start thinking today, now itself, that this world is unreal. I am an instrument in the hands of God. Whatever has been done good by me, it is not me, it is God has given me, done all these good things through me. I don't need any name and fame and appreciation for that. And if kicks also come in this world, I will feel God is sending it to me. I am not perturbed and disturbed for that. Gradually, a kind of saturation, maturity in mind will come, that we will understand everything is happening by the will of God, and we are all instruments in the hands of God. And the earliest we become the fit instruments in God's hands, the more and more earliest we get out of all these things. Yes, next. Okay, so we stop it here. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.